Hello everybody and welcome back to the garage. Just a short video this time. We found this piping in a skip, and the idea is we're going to try and make a tool roll out of it, like a tool holder type thing that will fit on the CG adventure bike. So to that end I've cut off this, I think it's 30 centimeters when I cut that section. And we're going to see what we can find kicking around in the garage or for cheaps, and see what we can construct. So let's get to looking around. Hi. Well, Delta's here. Look. Say hello, Delta. All right, boys. How's it going? Yeah, not bad. We're just looking for stuff for the tool holder. Can you find anything? Yeah, I'll sniff something out for you, boy. Just give us a minute. Thanks, Dee. Cheers. Good job. She has helped us out by finding something that will plug the bottom. And namely it is this, which is the lid of one of those stupid candles that people get. So luckily it fits right in there quite nicely, so we're going to use that. We shall use some strong ass glue to hold that in, and then we'll work out something for the other end. Cool, so we've got the bottom, which you're going to glue in there like that. We need something for the top, but we don't have another one of these. Oh, it's gone. Disappeared.
Oh, we've lost it.
Oh, where's it gone? Where's it gone? So we're going to make something. We've got a bit of plywood here. It's, well, maybe about
that thick.
That thick. And we've got a larger circle and a smaller circle. And the idea is that we sandwich them together. The smaller circle will be recessed into the top of that with the larger circle above it. And then we'll work out some fixings. So we're going to chop this up.
And sander in a vice. Safety third.
These are our constituent pieces then. I cut these out. So the idea is that the small one will fit down into there, and the top one will be glued on top, so it creates like a plug like that. Then we're going to use some of this shock cord off this little bungee, and we've got some of these like picture frame hanging jobby thingies. We're going to rivet one to the side and have a fixed end on the shock cord. Then the shock cord is going to go over the top, over the lid, which will somehow, it will be attached to the lid. Still confirming what we're going to do over there yet.
Somehow.
And then I've got a hooky thing which is going to be riveted onto the other side so that the shock cord can go over the top of it and hold the thing in place. So it's not going to be the most professional solution, but it will be the cheapest solution.
Possibly.
Done in about 5 minutes. Let's see. Let's have an update then, because we've done a little bit of work. Show us what we've done, Kieran. Talk us through it.
Okay, bracket riveted on, nice and tidy. Little hook clasp jobber on that side again, riveted on. And we've got the string, cord, whatever elasticated business, which then hooks on at that end. And we've got these little grooves just filed into the cap there, which keep the cord in place. We've just got to get the plug sorted, but there's plenty of tension there to keep it shut.
Yeah, so we're going to take the top off, and Kieran, any excuse. And we've still got this smaller bit to attach to the top bit to create the plug, so that's what we're doing next.
Okay, John's just preparing some crumpets with some cheese spread.
What's this? Gunner nail extra, high strength, quick grab.
So getting some adhesive on our two wood cap sections. It's some complicated process of jamming it together, pulling it apart, waiting a while, then properly putting it together and waiting a day before exposing to traffic, I think it said, John, was it?
It said exposing it to traffic, yeah.
How did it know we would be exposing it to traffic? It's weird. But that's ultimately the cap sorted. We've got a little screw in there just to help keep things tight together, and that's pretty much it. Now we wait. Ah, screw it.
Who needs nails when you've got gunner nail? So as Kieran said, we've got this little pancake crumpet contraption drying now. That's got glue and a screw, so that should not come off ever. It does fit in there, everything lines up. And the next job is to put some gunner nail on the edge of this and stick it in the bottom.
Ooh.
Dirty boy. Kieran, gunning nails since 1984.
What's over there?
It's a tube. We've got the bottom glued in, not yet dry. We've got the top piece glued together, not yet dry. So we're going to probably leave that overnight to go off. And then I shall make some attempt at painting this so it's not quite as hideous as it is now. And then we need to work out some way of attaching it to the bike, which we've not really thought about yet. But all things are possible with enough time and
Gunner nail.
So we shall let this dry and resume this tomorrow. Ta-da! There it is, all painted. So I said we would be resuming this tomorrow, and in fact we didn't do that. When I said that, it was the 21st of December and it is now the 4th of January. So some time has passed. That's not all been spent painting. It's been spent doing
precision job of all sorts of primering and sanding and buffing and all Christmas and New Year and all the jazzy occasions.
Yeah, it was the baby Jesus' birthday and New Year's, so various things happened which got in the way of this project. But hey, it is painted now. And also, check me out, I only went and did a bit of sewing on a sewing machine and created this, well, sort of waterproof
tool
bag. So the idea is that the bag obviously fits in the tool hold there and holds the tools, which means they're easier to get in and out. And also, somewhere, if I rummage around in my pocket, ooh, where did they go? Right, hold on. There they are, that's what I was looking for. Jubilee clips have arrived. So these items can now be attached to the bike, and what's going to happen is really quite simple. We've got the rack, if you remember we made that, there's that video up already. So it's going to go there, and it's going to be attached with Jubilee clips. So I'm sure you can work out how we're going to do that, so we're just going to go ahead and do it right now. Boom. There it is. Fully clipped on and very secure. I do think you could probably lift the bike with that. It's not going to go anywhere at all. Getting the tools out then is just a case of releasing the elastic clip, pulling the top off, and removing the bag with the tools. So that's this little mini project finished, apart from just a paint touch up where we clipped it with the Jubilee clips and scraped some paint off. The whole thing though, apart from the Jubilee clips, they were £3. The rest of it has all been found in skips, namely the PVC pipe, or I already had it, namely the fixings and stuff that we made the lid out of. So for £3, I think that's not bad. That'll hold some tools. There's still room for tent and stuff on the back of here. So that is a job jobbed. If you've been following this series, you will know that we are all back together and just waiting for an MOT. Obviously the tool holder over here is now finished. So the next step will be luggage, and I have some things already, which I'll show you in the next video. And then after that, I think really it is just a case of MOTing it and going on some adventures. So I'm looking forward to that. I've got some plans, and I'll tell you all about those at a future date. So for now, I'll say goodbye. Kieran's already gone, but trust me, he did say goodbye. He gave you all his best wishes and sent lots of love to you all. Me, on the other hand, I'll just say goodbye and see you next time.